Hey TCG, chart gal Lori here, covering the Fab4Futures, SPY, NASDAQ, IWM, and the Dow as it relates to futures. A slight overlay on what Dan covers with the broader market. I suggest you start there. He gives a detailed analysis of the sectors and how they intertwine. I'm just giving a little bit more color to the future side of things. I'd like to start out with YM, the Dow. The Dow has been the canary. It got a bull break on the hourly 2 hours before ES did today, before SPY. So just file that away. That Dow is pretty critical to our formula here. We have resistance up at 25,717. We have support at 25,384 and 25,344. We've got very bullish slope, SOTIMA, slope of the EMAs. We had a mixed bag of bull and bear volume today, which is highlighted by the sideways action. I hear a lot of chop, 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 chop in the room. We want this chop. As bulls and people who have IRAs, 401ks, we want chop. Because if we don't have chop, we have drop. It can't go straight up. So it's either going to go up, sideways, then continuation, up, sideways, down, or up and then whipsaw back down, which we don't want the whipsaw back down. So it's hard to trade within this range if you didn't catch this top. It's hard to trade within this range if you didn't catch this bottom. And that's okay. But we can then focus on hourly equilibriums, and that's how I suggest that you approach the next futures trade. RTY is providing an excellent hourly equilibrium here. I have the levels marked. We have resistance or area of resistance in the 1511 area and then 1516. We have support at 1500 and 1492. So we could bottom fish this 1500 when RTY opens for a possible bullish scoop. If you are feeling slightly bearish, you could top fish 1511. So either way, this is providing a nice trade setup so you don't have to get caught up in the chop per se. There are patterns that are out there that are tradable because RTY has not gotten a bull break, nor has NASDAQ. So NASDAQ resistance levels, 7245, 7271. We have support at 7150 and then 7000 psychological. So as you can see, these EMAs, what did we talk about last night? We said that these basketball players, they needed the bench to catch up with them to get a little break, and sure enough, that's what happened. Nothing to be worried about yet. This is just healthy sideways consolidation, best case scenario for the bulls, best they could hope for. ES did get an hourly bull break, and again, we have RTY and NASDAQ as laggards. So within ES, our next resistance is 2841. We have support at 2800 and then down at 2744. If I were trading futures tonight, I'd have my good eye on oil, CL. So on these hourly levels, we have support at 50.60 and 50.38, and we have resistance at 52.32 and 53.38. This will have a lot to do with what happens to whatever sector you're trading. Energy has a strong impact. They decoupled slightly today, which is a check in the favor of the SPY bulls. And then finally, I'm going to wrap up with Johnson & Johnson. I highlight on Lunch with Lori pretty often how important J&J is to us. It is the #1 holding in XLV. It is in the top 10 holding of SPY, of Dow. It is extremely important. Excuse me, I need to check that on Dow. It's slipping my mind now. It's in 3 top 10 list. So it's pretty important. I just want to point out the 0.618 fib on Johnson & Johnson at 135.92. That's the only fib resistance we have. The actual price resistance is not till 140.49, and we've just had a major drop here, and we have gap fill at 137 even. So I just have my other eye on Johnson & Johnson and oil, that hopefully those two will provide me additional clues as to what's going on with my sectors. I will see y'all in the room. As always, if you have any questions about futures, I really want to get more people involved. Just let me know in the room any content you'd like to see about futures. I'd love to help. Thank you.